Right, welcome everybody. We are live on YouTube, Uncle John.
Hello, Nico. How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Good.
Okay, all right. So, what happened here? Hello Rob, welcome on stream there. I want to quickly just save my AVI tab here while I've got it open. So, let me just do that.
Can you put it on telly?
Sorry?
Can you put it on telly?
Yeah, we're going to do that now. Hello, Umar, sorry. Different Umar this time. Okay, let me just quickly share to Uncle John. We'll close that. Right.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the big news. This is a new version. This is a beta version of 1.22 of xEnviro. Okay, so in the bit of testing I've done, the turbulence is much reduced. Okay, I can't go into specifics. It's not important. What you need to know is it should be better. Okay, so we've had other test reports from other guys saying it's much better, just as I said that. So, Christer, welcome. You just walked in on the story. We're going to fly from Vancouver to Ketchikan. I haven't set up everything, so let me just run through my setup routine here. You guys are welcome to follow with.
Hello, Laurie.
Hello, Laurie. Push your mic a bit or something because you're a bit soft.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes, slightly, not that much.
Only very slightly.
Very, very slightly. Yeah. What I want to do is cars. Let's get the cars going. Cars.
Where are you located?
CYVR, Vancouver.
Thank you.
It's in my flight plan upstairs, Uncle John. Just have a look there. It's all there. I've published it already. Just
Yep.
in case you wanted to fly with. So, all right. The link to the Ketchikan scenery, it's an Orbx thing, is in the description below the video. This will be my first flight into it in Explain 12. I think some of you will remember it. It's that nice airport that's on top of the hill, and you have that steep downhill and uphill to go through, or via to get to the Apple terminal. So it's interesting. It's a nice one. It's raining there currently, and we've got enough visibility to use the ILS on runway 11. So that is the plan. We're going to do that. Right, Linda's waiting for us. Let's get the backs on board so long. All right, I'm firing up my SDK feed quickly. Sticks. Hello, Andre. Welcome. Let me quickly go outside. Just show you. So we are at Vancouver, and it's looking nice. Okay, our reported winds are not that bad. Come on. Again. Right, so, yeah, we're going to have some fun on the way there. As you can see, we're going to go into the rain. 400-foot visibility, so that's a bit low. The airport is on a hill kind of a thing, so we'll have to check that visibility. But being in a simulator, we'll probably just ignore it and just land in zero visibility if we have to. So anyway. So, here we go. guys. Okay. Let's start setting up quick.
Pilgrim's Choice. This matters.
You're broadcasting, Uncle John?
You're making data centers
Not for long.
not only eco-friendly, but first and
Are you starting
foremost,
YouTube? Is that what it is?
and
Yeah.
consuming 65%
Okay.
Just give me a sec.
Tachi
No worries.
Vantara.
No worries. As long as we know. Just don't want YouTube to lay an egg because of their own adverts.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't want YouTube to lay an egg because of their own adverts.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, mistake of today. Yes, Dave. Uncle John. There we go.
Yes, sir. Is that better?
Yes, sir. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
All right. This is a longer than usual flight, by the way. That's why I started early. So it's going to give us a little bit more time in the air and things like that. Okay, guys. So just remember that, and don't feel bad if you want to get up and go somewhere. You don't have to sit through the whole thing. You know, go make some coffee, get something to drink, to eat, whatever. Come back. You know, in and out's your prerogative there.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
There is Uncle John on stream too. Right here in Vancouver, we've got that silly short CYVR watcher. Just vector ourselves. All right. Okay. So what is nice? Let's actually just get Navigraph up here as well. Unload that one. We want that one. What is nice is part of your ILS is actually, you know, this orange that you guys see here. So it starts there at that point. There is no star, but it basically, it's like a whole approach star all in one that it picks up there from that point onwards. So I think it looks nice and it will work nice. Right, so vectors. I want to yes. I want to. Take away all the discontinuities. There is our approach with the turn that I showed you on the chart as well. Get a pull with the go around there. Cool. Alright, so just let's get an update here. We are on 3011. I set it up for a cost index of 20. I'm going to go for a cost index of 50 actually. Let's do that. Right, so 3, 4, 0. Seven. Hello, Carl. Yes, sir. Hope you are well too. We can do a lazy climb. It's a long flight. We don't care for that. We don't worry about that. Skip 5.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
What's that?
Trim up.
She remembers now. So we want oops 149 40 will be what? What? Huh? Why did it move to T6 left? Did I honestly make that mistake? I so fast that I didn't put 2 and 2 together. No, that's 286, right? Okay, so forget about the graphics. We don't care, but right. Okay. So runway heading 63. Ring. Right. So select the one to do it that way. Good. We're getting there. These packs in position.
Captain Hatchtown, the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten
So
your seatbelt.
going.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away, all overhead bins are closed, and all passengers are seated.
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Before start procedure. Mike. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Done and done.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Before start procedure complete. Ready for before start checklist.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hang on. Hello, good evening. Start number 2 engine.
Good afternoon.
Starting number 2 engine.
Yeah, Andre, that'll be a story and a half. Eh? You know how many people come to me? Just about, I think 3 weeks ago, so somebody came to me again and said to me, you should never have your hydraulics on when you work with a ground crew because it might injure somebody. And then I asked him, and what's the purpose of the pin? You know, it's like there's this misconception amongst the flight simulator guys. You know, they heard a story, you know, but they don't know the intricate detail. I mean, that's the whole point of the pin, is to bypass the hydraulics so that nobody gets injured and all these things, you know. that must be horrible. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
I kind of figured out where my microphone should be for it to actually hear me. It's like if it gets too close, or if my voice just turns that little bit, its recognition just doesn't work.
I do not think that something to with your voice, Nico. I have the same issue with her.
We'll see you next time. And have a
this
safe flight.
Microsoft speech recognition is cool and all, but it's really not the best, you know.
That's right.
Flaps 5 set.
Okay, Linda. What way to get in the air now, man?
Ready for before taxi procedure. Starter cutout. Engine
Yes,
start
Andre,
procedure complete.
That must be a thing, man. Yeah. Bit of a surprise, I guess. Right, we ready to go. I can imagine the flowery language that came out when it was discovered what it was. Right? Somebody got a bit of a mouthful there.
Taxi lights on. Horizontal stabilizer trimmer not set for takeoff.
I told you to do it. You said you did it, so you are a liar.
Trim up.
I did not touch it. Hello, Mac. Hello, John Griffiths. Hello, Laurie, and hello, Tommy. I didn't mention your names on stream yet. Hello, guys. Thanks for joining.
Good afternoon, Nika.
Hello, Mac.
recap the reason for the flight, Nico?
I'll do that now. Thunder, I don't know if I said hello to you either, but welcome again if I did. Welcome.
Hey, he spoke to me.
Thank you, Nico.
Okay. All right. So the purpose of the flight is basically testing xEnviro. This is a flight I promised myself 2 days ago already. It never happened due to circumstances and also lots of testing and stuff behind the scenes. So it is going to happen now. Close this taxiway. We're going to make a taxiway here at the end now. It is monkeys. We're just going to make this thing a taxiway at the end now. Can't wait to get the, I think it was Boundless, the scenery I bought for YVR, for Explain 11. I'm speaking under correction. Whoever it was, I can't wait for them to update. Let's see. Wow.
You're also updating update.
Sorry, Uncle John?
You're also
procedure.
testing and proposed update.
Yes, yeah. We're testing the latest beta version of xEnviro, just to make it more clear. But yeah, that's the purpose. That's the whole idea.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist. Takeoff thrust set.
Yeah, John Griffiths, this is the whole purpose of this flight and this new version is to get rid of that violent turbulence and also the fluctuation in the air temperatures. As Magnus said on the stream yesterday, version 1.22 is a totally different beast now. It's completely different and we should have much better results, etc. Climb.
Acceleration altitude. Flaps 1 set. Flaps up and set.
That was a nice smooth takeoff. Although I couldn't see the wind coming from the left, I had this distinct feeling because I had to roll into it, quite a bit. Distinct feeling. I had to counter it a little bit. Eugenia, welcome. Yeah, we're back in action, man. Back. This is a bit of a longer flight, so you guys are welcome to come and go. We're going to obviously now test this new version of xEnviro. That's the whole story. So far so good. No weird turbulence yet.
Is it still 1.21, Nico?
Negative. It's 1.22.
Ah, okay. That Magnus mentioned yesterday.
Yes. By the way, yesterday on the stream I mentioned, or whenever it was, yeah, yesterday sometime, that I should enable my autos, and you guys will never know what I remembered afterwards, because I went looking, obviously. I realized that I don't have autos for this whole area because I was using Orbx. Now, I don't use the Explain 11 Orbx and Explain 12, so just stuck on a default Explain 12 here. I don't have enough space to make new autos yet. Once I upgrade my hard drive, it will be a different story, but for now it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what this designator means. Let's have a look. This is beta 04. 122 beta 04. And thank you for hiding the serial number. I am so disappointed with Laminar not hiding my serial number. I lost my first Explain 12 copy. They never reimbursed me and I had to buy a new one. It's a long story, but anyway, I'm thankful, grateful that the correct grammar is there for you hiding that serial number.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off.
Always.
Logo lights switches off.
This area takes me back many years in my flight simming career. I used to fly the Pacific Northwest almost every day of my life with all kinds of little prop job aircraft, man, I tell you. FS9 had some really nice scenery for this area. The airports all over this island here we were going to, and also the other one, CYYJ. Oh man, that is good scenery. Victoria, CYYJ is Victoria. Oops. I bet you'll remember next time, Krister.
Looks very promising so far, Nico.
Yes, sir.
Takeoff was steady as a rock.
Yeah. One of the things that worked against us, even in winds calm situation at Palm Springs yesterday, Tommy, was the fact that it was so warm. It was in the 30s, okay? So the warm weather creates unstable air, and you've got turbulent you know, a turbulent environment. And so you've got to look at it in a way that if you understand weather and what weather does, I mean, it was a bit excessive, we all get that.
Transition altitude.
But it was trying to make it real, okay? And that's where the whole issue came in. It was maybe a little bit too real, and then obviously it was excessive, so it had to be toned down a little bit. But even in toning it down, we took the Cessna there, we took the Zibo there, we took the default 738 there, and we were testing. And tell you what, that freaking hot desert air kicked our asses, man. You know, you've got to remember things like that too. It's not just what you can see. There's more behind the scenes, you know, that you need to be aware of, that you need to count into your interpretation, you know. And it was interesting to see how the system tries to make it real. It was cool.
Yes, I understand what you mean, Nico.
If we were in Europe and the temperature was like, I don't know, 22, 23, it would have been a totally different ballgame. We more than likely wouldn't even have noticed the rocking and rolling, you know. So it was interesting. For me, it was a wonderful learning experience, I must be honest. You know, just to bring it back into perspective, because I know these things, I know the theory, but it's nice just to experience it, see it again.
You mentioned Europe. Do you want to have a look at Spain at the moment? Their temperatures.
Have a look, see. Windy.
Try looking at Madrid. Close on 40 yesterday.
There you go. 32. Yeah, that's hot. That is hot.
So loads of turbulence there then.
We're going in here now. Ketchikan. So no winds, but there's rain, overcast 400 feet. Let me just check that. Our minimums is 292. Okay, cool. Okay. 5 degrees. Nice, okay. Krista, I just noticed your comment there. Yeah, it's important to have the marbles tied down, man. Woo, clouds. Rock solid so far, hey Tommy?
Say again, Nico?
Say rock solid so far.
Yes, very, very nice.
Christer, I don't think it is too stable. It all depends on the weather in the area, that actual weather cell that you are in, right? We're in a beta test phase. So obviously, if we see something, it will have to be adjusted. If it is toned down a little bit too much, then the boss will have to just turn it up a little bit again. But we need evidence. We need the stream. We need to see, these are the changes. They know what they did. This is the result. Let's go back to the drawing board. So it's like a bit of a ping pong or a yo-yo effect. We need to make sure. When we get to the other side, into that iffy weather, we'll see a different story. Clearly, it's very calm weather right now, so we'll have to see. We'll see as we progress. Yeah. One of the things that Laminar has not done is give a proper SDK on weather. Okay, so a lot of things that happen is literally trial and error. If we do this, then what happens? If we do that, then let's see what happens then. So is what it is. Yesterday, one of the chief objectives was to prevent the 737 and the Cessna 172 behave exactly the same, because physically it's impossible. You can't. The two just cannot behave the same. And that was, there's a bit of turbulence for you. That was one of the things we looked at. You can't have the same reactions from the two different airframes. It's just impossible. Let's do something else. Let us do this. And frame rate, so we push that one down. Ooh, you're still not going to see it. Wait. Add something irrelevant. Let's push that other one down. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, so the middle one is really irrelevant, but basically what I'm trying to do is just put the data on the screen there. So over here you can see when we have turbulence and all these other things. There's your wind and all the other situations. So maybe that even helps Andre and Magnus if they look at this. So here you go. You can watch with.
And you have the same settings, Nico, in XP and xEnviro?
Let me just check. I just need to confirm. Yes, the same settings. The only thing,
the same.
Yeah, the only thing that is now part of 1.22 is the water, the control of the waves. Okay, so that's a new setting there, but the rest is the same. So remember, in the roadmap, what they want to achieve is they want to bring in everything that you have in Explain 11 version 1.18. They want to bring that into Explain 12 now. So you'll start seeing all these new little sliders and features and things coming up. Thanks, Thunder. Krister, coming back to your comment, affectionately, we actually say here in Africa, 1 + 1 is 11. You know, so there's that too. Yeah. 1 + 1 is 2, but it could be 11. Thanks, Magnus. Hello and welcome. I don't think anybody minds the time. The fact that you are here and you're doing it is what is important, you know, and that we have something to work with. You know, that's the two important things. And then obviously the enjoyment we get from it, you know, it's all part of the evolution. Just going with the flow now. Look at those clouds. You're definitely going to fly into some weather. Beautiful area this, eh? Stunning. I love the mountains so much.
Just amazing.
Yeah, true, Uncle John. There are too many developers that do half-baked, half-ass work. Rather let the guys take their time and do a proper job. I've been trying to get a fix for KPSP, Uncle John, for with at Palm Springs, where we took off yesterday. Remember, at night it's not that great.
Yeah, Kilo Papa, Sierra Papa.
Yeah. So I've spoken to one of the developers, and he's promised me a fix, because apparently the airport lighting is still the Explain 11 lighting. That's why the FPS is so bad in the dark.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm waiting for that. I hope we get that fixed soon. Yeah, look at those clouds. This is what we've been missing in 12.
Love it.
Just love watching this. Just look at this. Just look at the textures and stuff. This reminds me of one of the old IVAO divisions. I can't remember which one it was. It could have been the US one, but I'm speaking under correction. They had a saying, their slogan was, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. If you want it more real, buy a Boeing. You know, and I look at this and I go, I think I know what they're talking about. Exactly, Thunder. Hello, Mattia. Hello, Neil. Welcome, guys. Kumur. Negative, negative. This is much newer tech. Trust me. Much newer tech than the default clouds. But yeah, I don't know. As far as I know, it's exactly the same thing. So if there is a quality difference, you might want to check your display settings. I can't complain about the quality, to be honest. So I'm not a graphical guy. So I mean, I've watched some of the graphical artists work on these panels and things, and some of them are like, you know, super critical and things like that. They've got their own standards at working to, but I don't know. Maybe someone else can chip in there. Just the usual weather. Oh, okay. Well, enjoy. No, there's no update out for xEnviro or for Zibo yet. We're busy testing. This is the latest beta of xEnviro. But it's not available yet. Not for public anyway. Anyway, Magnus, I've uploaded some beauty shots for you. I couldn't resist that. It's just stunning, man. Right, we've got 241 nautical miles to go. Temperatures fluctuation has been fixed, and the turbulence issues seem to have been fixed now. Those are the two big changes. There's obviously other changes as well, but these are the ones we're looking at right now. Oh, thunder. When he says usual weather, I can only see thunder and lightning and turbulence. That flashes through my mind.
Exactly. That's why the question.
Neil has special weather. Look, he's laughing because we were right.
Of course we're right. Exactly, Christopher.
That's marginal. Heavy. Oops. Sorry, Linda. I'm just borrowing your lap for a moment. Laurie, I see you muted, but I'm just curious if you are here. I've just gone online on Iveo as well, so you should see me at some point in time. I'm a little bit ahead of you, so but I can see there's your diamond on the TCAS, so not sure how far you are behind me. I haven't tried it at night in the new version. Yeah. Yes, Neil, that is true. This is the airport that's got the multi-layer. Remember, you land on top of the hill and then you've got to taxi downhill or uphill, you know, depending on where you are to get off to or from the terminal side. Yeah, that one. Okay, Thunder, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy. Closer and closer, 115. 56, getting closer. That's it.
Linda does not like very much when somebody's sitting in her knee.
Yeah. I can see that. Sure. Mm. Good question, Christer. Hello, John Redmond. Yeah, cool. Now that hardware acceleration caused a lot of issues since October, man. When that clash started happening between Laminar and NVIDIA and Microsoft, what the whole ache that was. But I'm glad we figured it out. That's what makes this community so great, because it was a community member who figured it out, you know. When the message just went like a felt fire, just all over. Anyway, I hope you're going to enjoy the tour. It was not easy to work out those flights. I did not want to go zigzag. You know, I've got this kind of idea in my mind. I want to make it, you know, in a certain direction, you know, clockwise or counterclockwise or something like that. But some of those East European countries are so close together, there's no ways you can put a proper flight in between the countries. So you have to go a little bit zigzag, turn around, come back. Anyway, I just hope you're going to enjoy that tour. Me, I'm going to fly it as well. Promise you. I just need to get the time to do it. John Griffith, no, it's not available yet. This is non-public test. We're checking it out now. But it looks nice and stable, I must tell you one thing. Andre did a good job here. And, it's a pleasure helping these guys, man. It's just so nice. Good stuff. Glad you like. At least I could cover 40 of the 44 countries in the EU I think in all fairness, Denmark is now in there twice because of Faro. But in order to get to what's it, Greenland, BIKF, in order to get there, Reykjavik, I mean, you have to go via Faro, you know, so it's just one double. And then the others, there are one or two, like for instance, Monaco. Monaco doesn't have its own airport, but Nice is right next to it, so that's close enough. So France gets it twice, but it's actually in lieu of Monaco. And then there's one or two others. There's one that said, "Oh, we've at least got the helipad. It's not going to help us in the Boeing." So, you know, at least we could hit 40 of them. Hello, Alex. All good, thank you, sir. How are you? Just behind me. See, there's his diamond. He's over there as well. If it's not working. That's not a Zibo thing, that's an explain thing. See when we get closer, so the range would be on that.
Ready for descent procedure.
Yeah, Neil, it's difficult to go back, man. That crab again. Wow. That's like 14 degrees almost, crab. My wife and daughter just left to go get some takeaways, and guess who's here by my feet now again? Snowy. What? What? What do you want? She doesn't know it's raining outside. So even if I get up and open the door for her, she's not going to go out. No. Come on. It's raining, babes. Oh.
You're talking to Linda?
No, I'm talking to the dog. Little Snowy is here by my feet. She wants to go out because Mommy just left. And when Mommy leaves, she goes outside and she lies by the little garden gate. And then she waits for Mommy to come. But it's raining outside. So even if I go down and open the door for her, she won't go out, in the rain. But she's prompting me, and she's really, really wanting me to go downstairs. How fast the stop of these? Let me just go show her. I'll be back just now.
Approach top of descent.
All right, I'm back, and it was exactly as I said. They run to the door, they see it's raining, and then they stop. But now, they're barking downstairs. Just still funny. Anyway, I see top of descent is happening. Ooh. I wish I could. I wish I could. But we need the rain, so it's okay. It's a bit of a funny time to have rain because we don't usually get rain in winter. So it's strong autumn, almost winter already, you know. So probably some of the last rains before the big chill. It's descending quite a bit fast. Much. These dogs are now they're not getting angry. Yeah, we were talking about Spain. It's really hot. It was 32 at Madrid earlier, and yesterday it was closer to 40. It was hot. And that's a problem. They don't want to go out now that they know it's raining. Now they're just standing downstairs barking in the living room. Little fur balls. Good plan, Neil.
Approaching transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
How's it, 737? Welcome. Nice to see you on stream again. Hope you're well. All good, thank you. I'm glad to have xEnviro and explain 12 now, man. Highly recommended, sir. You won't be disappointed, I'm pretty sure. I mean, and it makes a huge difference. Eh?
Flight level 100, landing lights switches on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for your information, the airport is right now on our right wing at 3 o'clock, but we cannot see it to save our lives. Oh, I beg your pardon. Yeah, let's get some excitement going for this landing. Just one more turn and finals. I'm telling you, Neil. I'm enjoying this, promise you.
Flaps 1 set.
Thanks, Neil. Good luck, Laurie. He's just behind.
Not far behind you.
Yeah. I've gone online, so you should see me on the ground and all. And empty gas, obviously.
Flaps 2 set. Flaps 5 set. Localizer capture. Glide slope capture.
Right, let's see what we can do.
Radio altimeter.
Flaps 10 set. Flaps 15 set. Thousand to level off.
Somewhere in front.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing. Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
Right, overrun altitudes 5,000. Nice.
Feet stabilizing this approach.
Taxi lights on.
Well, I hope there's landing lights.
Cleared to land runway 11.
Ah, there's lights. Woohoo! In the nick of time. We can actually land. Woo!
60 knots.
That was fun, Lori. Good
Great
luck.
Landing. You are professional.
Yes, I'll need it.
Okay, runway vacated. All yours. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
We're a bit low, yeah. Come on, updates.
After landing procedure complete. Flaps up and set.
Can't see you yet. I can see you on web eye. I can see you about to make your turn. We're in the turn already. It's going to hang tight here for a minute. Hello HD, how are you? Anyway, there's the slope downhill and the slope uphill, and there's the first layer. That's your normal terminal, etc. And then GA is another couple of feet downhill again. Interesting scenery. This I fell in love with this place the moment I saw it many years ago. Are you squawking, Charlie?
I am.
Okay. I don't see on TCAS yet. Maybe it's your altitude then. Anyway, HD, no, this is a non-public beta we're testing. I'm not sure when this one will be released, but it's imminent. It's gonna come very soon. Ah, there he is. There he is. Gotcha. I've got you visual. So the purpose of this stream HD is literally to test it and to make sure that it's working. You know, because there were a couple of changes to the temperatures and to the turbulence. Those were the major ones. There were others as well, but those were the major ones. And so far, so good. It handled brilliantly. I loved it.
Established.
Excellent. I went for max auto brake, by the way, just to help me, because I don't know what your scenery looks like if you're gonna have a flat runway. So, but it's wet and you don't want to run off it.
Thanks. I had it set at 3, so I'll just turn it up.
Yeah.
I can see the runway lights.
I was just about to ask you, are you crawling? And then I see you break through the clouds there. There you go, welcome.
Sure, made it.
That's stressful, eh? Yeah, the concentration, that last few seconds. Amazing. Yeah, welcome. Let me get out of your way here. Looks good, Uncle John. Looking good. Keeping the wipers on just in case. Welcome, Tommy. Thanks for joining. Right, parking brake set. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure. Ready for shutdown procedure.
Yes, sir. I warned everybody in the beginning already because I knew. And it gave us a little bit of extra time to check out this xEnviro, and all good, man. All good. It worked out brilliantly at the end.
Shutdown procedure
Thank
complete.
you for flying with Laurie, and thank you to everybody watching. Amazing.
Ready for shutdown checklist.
Thank you. It was a nice flight. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. You too, Rob. Yeah, no, sure. They've got a place. Definitely, Carl. They've got their place. Go. Yeah, you guys are welcome. Guys, take care. I'm gonna knock off now. You have fun. We'll see you when we see you again. Thanks, Dave. You too.